Indiana Yoga Studio. We're here again in our Asana Clinic to talk about Bhujangasana, or Baby Cobra. Baby Cobra is literally known as the king of all asanas, believe it or not. Because what happens is when you're coming into Bhujangasana, it stimulates the vagus nerve. The vagal nerve theory is something you guys might find interesting, and it's something that we teach in depth in our teacher trainings here at Indiana Yoga Studio, both the 200 and 300-hour advanced courses. The polyvagal theory is something that runs along the lines of yoga therapy in the sense of yoga for trauma. Very, very effective treatments for people suffering from anxiety and depression and trauma. So anyway, I digress. This is also good for the whole circulatory system and the lymphatic system. And so we'll go ahead and go through the steps on how to get into Bhujangasana. So from Bhujangasana is usually found in Surya Namaskar C, the Sun Salutation C series. So when you're in plank pose, you have the shoulders coming down, back to the ribs. See how that works? I started here, but you want to bring those shoulders down to protect those joints. On an exhale, you come down to knees, chest and chin, tailbone sticks way up, elbows come up to the torso. And then on an inhale, I point the toes back. Inhale, lift the heart, but the bottoms of the ribs are touching. Thighs are spiraling inward, my gaze is forward, ears are level with the shoulders, and elbows are still parallel. I'm pressing into the palms, and all 10 toenails are pressing into the mat. I take in 5 to 6 deep breaths. I'm really getting a nice back bend here, and that's squeezing those adrenals in the kidneys. So lots of stuff going on here, even though it doesn't look like it. So from Bhujangasana, the baby cobra, we usually press in and roll over the toes and exhale into downward facing dog. So that's the progression in your Surya Namaskar C series. You can just do the Bhujangasana without coming into the complete flow. It's still very effective. I would ask your doctor if you have high blood pressure that isn't being treated, or if you have inguinal hernias, or I'm trying to think what else, even wrist issues. You do have to have a little bit of wrist strength for coming into this and pressing in to get into that down dog if you choose to do it in a flow. Outside of that, has lots of benefits, very worth trying out. A lot of people will do the Bhujangasana and have their shoulders down, forward. You don't want that, you want them lifted up and back. So none of this, but up and back. Inhale up, ears level with the shoulders. You don't want your shoulders up here, but down here. You're really pressing into the palms, fingers splayed widely apart. Okay? Sometimes I ask people to lift their hands up and they're really using their back strength. So very good back strengthener if you have back issues. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you subscribe to our channel, we would be most appreciative. Again, my name is Chris, and this is Indiana Yoga Studio, and thank you so much for joining us today. Namaste.